Good morning to all my wonderful viewers out there. Welcome back to another drop list video. In today's video, we're going to be covering all the items that are releasing in week 14 of Supreme's Fall Winter 2020 collection. Yeah, it feels weird to say that we're doing two drop list videos on the same day. But yeah, guys, Supreme week 14 got delayed. And now it's releasing on Friday the 27th instead of Thursday the 26th of November. Oh well, it is what it is, you know, but on top of that, today we are getting a lot of other releases that I did cover just previously in the Palace drop list video, but I will just reiterate them while we're here. So in the next 24 hours, we are getting, this one just released literally like 2 hours ago. We have the Warren Lotus drop. We have the Air Jordan 4 Fire Reds. We have that Kith and Asics are collaborating for a 30 colorway gel light collection. We have that Girls Don't Cry are collaborating with Human Made. And we have TShirts releasing a Black Friday release. I'm going to be covering, obviously we just did Palaces. In this video we're doing Supreme's week 14, and the next video will probably be TShirts. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get around to covering all of them, so just stay tuned. Just have your eyes and ears out if you're interested in any of the drops that I can't cover, because yeah, those are some really solid Black Friday releases. But let's get into it. Week 14. How we're going to cover week 14 of Supreme's Fall Winter 2020 collection is by heading over to the Supreme community page, and we'll cover each individual section there. So let's head on over there now and cover week 14. As always, guys, if you were interested in having a look at this article, it'll be linked down in the description section below. But this is week 14. We have a lot of items to cover this week. We also have the collaboration with Anti-Hero releasing this week. I don't know how you guys are going to feel about a lot of those pieces, but that is okay. Now, we'll dive into week 14 by, as I mentioned, covering each individual section up here. So we'll dive into all the jackets that are releasing into week 4, that are releasing in week 14 first. This week in week 14, we have 3 jackets releasing, one of which is from the collaboration, and it's a very hit or miss piece. The first jacket releasing this week, we have the Supreme Anti-Hero Snap Front Twill Jacket. This will be a twill jacket with a button closure at the front. The reason that this is so 50-50 is because on the back, what has happened is that Supreme and Anti-Hero have done a graphic for this collab where they've rearranged Anti-Hero and Supreme together to make Atmosphere Urine. It's a wacky name. They've applied it to all the pieces, and in this case they've put it on a bunch of twill jackets. Look, I don't want to wear a jacket that says Atmosphere Urine on it, so that one's going to be a downvote for me. Moving on, we have the reflective speckled down jacket. This is a down jacket with little bits of 3M, I think it is. Is that what it is? Fabric made in Italy. This thing is going to be goddamn expensive. This, actually, it's only 368 USD. That was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So what I think is the go is that it has little bits of speckled white coloring in between, was just in the material in general. So it isn't one solid color. It'll look a little bit different in person. On the front, it has these huge beefy pockets on there with, I assume, an embossed Supreme logo there. And on the back, it has a Supreme embossed logo there as well. It comes in 3 colors. It's solid. They're very easy to wear because it's literally just one solid color. You can either get it in blue, orange, or black. I'm not a puffer jacket down or down jacket guy, so for me it's a thumbs down, but I can see a lot of people getting around this piece and wearing this piece quite easily. And moving on to the last jacket that's releasing this week, we have the Faux Fur Reversible Hooded Jacket. It has the classic Supreme cursive logo on the back of it, and it has this double colored white and blue or white and brown colored faux fur. Honestly, I would have preferred this jacket if it was collared and not hooded. But honestly, the color's a little bit ugly here. I'm not too keen on the white or blue or the brown or white. So I'm going to give this one a downvote. It's $388 US. it's going to be a no for me on that one. We'll move on now though, now that we've covered all the jackets, to all the shirts that are releasing in week 14. When I said all the shirts, I mean all of one. We're getting one shirt releasing this week, guys. We have the Digi Floral Corduroy shirt. Comes in three prints, sorry. We have this print that we have seen before on work jackets this season. We have a grayscale version and then like a acid psychedelic version of it as well. It's pretty wild. It's corduroy. It's releasing for 128 US dollars. If it was about half that price, I'd consider picking it up, but it is very, very expensive. And honestly, I prefer this pattern on the work jackets. It looked better on the work jackets that released earlier on in the season, but that is it. That is all of the shirts that are releasing this week. All of the collared shirts. We'll get on to the tops/sweaters, and I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of long sleeves and short sleeves for you guys this week. So let's dive into that section and have a look. Okay, as I was right, there is a couple more options here. No short sleeve t-shirts releasing this week, only long sleeve ones, but let's get into it. So to start it off with, we have the Perspective long sleeve top. It's an all cotton jersey featuring this weird like kaleidoscope looking pattern where it says Supreme on it. This isn't really doing much for me. It's going to retail for 98 US dollars. I can think of better things to spend 98 bucks on. Next we have the Chulo Windstopper zip-up sweater. This features I don't even know what the graphic is, to be honest. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, so it's like a traditional South American print because it's got a bunch of what looks like llamas in it, and then a bunch of like Aztec looking patterns there, and then it has just Supreme on the bottom of it. It's a very, very weird item. It comes in 3 colors. I can't see myself wearing this. It's apparently gonna retail for almost 200 USD. That is gonna be a no from me. I'm not too keen on that. What I thought was really weird is that this does look like a hoodie, but if you actually look at the silhouette, they are correct in saying it's a long sleeve hooded top. As you can see, it doesn't have a cuff at the bottom. It just flows all the way down. So this is literally a long sleeve hooded shirt. What a weird combo. We have World Class 94, referring to Supreme's initial start date there when they were established. Comes in 6 colors: blue, brown, white, black, red, and purple. I mean, it's alright. It's gonna release for 98 bucks. It's alright, but like, why would I get a hooded long sleeve top when I could just get a hoodie? Like, there's no reason. I don't know. There's no point for me. I might as well just get a hoodie. So that's gonna be a no from me. But that is all the tops and sweaters releasing this week, guys. So now we'll move on to the actual hooded sweatshirts and see what hooded sweatshirts and crewneck sweatshirts are releasing this week. Now, moving into the sweatshirts, we have 2 hooded and just a normal crew. Well, no, it's not even a normal crew. It's a zip up this week, but let's get into it. So to start it off with, we have one of the collab items in the sweatshirts. We have the Supreme Anti-Hero hooded sweatshirt with the same graphic that featured on the back of the twill jacket on the front this time round. It says atmosphere urine. I just can't. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna rock a hoodie that says that. I understand it because Supreme like loves to do this type of stuff. It loves to like take the piss out of streetwear and clothing in general. Like, the idea is to make people as uncomfortable as possible while wearing this. It's just, I don't need a white, green, or black hoodie that says that when I could just go get a normal Supreme hoodie that is white, green, or black and wear that instead. So for me, it's going to be a downvote. But if you want to pay for it, it's $168 for the retail. Next, we have the Polartec Zip Up Pullover. This is the only piece that isn't a hooded, a hooded sweatshirt this week. I'm not a huge fan of Polartec as a material. I just don't like how it feels or looks on me. I don't know. Whenever I think of Polartec, I think of 40-year-old soccer dad or something. I just can't. It's not my vibe. It's not my vibe. This one comes in 6 colors: blue, red, white, a weird woodland, and then another woodland, and then a black. Has Supreme in a little box logo down the bottom. I can't do it, man. It's so upvoted as well. I don't understand. Why do people like Polartec? I can't do Polartec. No, it's gonna be a downvote for me. I hate half zip stuff. I hate it's just ugly silhouette, ugly material. it's just no. I just can't. Moving on though, we do have a hooded version of it. Again, it's Polytech 200 fleece. Same thing, it's just not a quarter zip, it's just a hoodie instead. I'm not gonna pick this up. I don't like any of the colors. I don't like the material. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's just not for me. It's not that they're like hideous pieces. It's just like, it is not my aesthetic at all. So that's why I just can't do it to myself. I cannot do it to myself. Well, that is it, guys. That is the sweatshirts that are releasing this week, hooded or otherwise. So we'll move on now and have a look at the pants that are releasing this week. And by pants, well, I mean overalls, because that's all that's releasing in the pants week this week, guys. So we have the Polytech overalls. These are still the 200 fleece. I'm kind of bummed out that we're getting overalls that are Polytech, because I love it when brands do overalls. Overalls are very underrated. It's just that I don't like Polytech. Like, I don't like the feeling of it. It's just not my material. But I'm very happy to see Supreme do overalls. They need to do more overalls, like at least over one pair of overalls a season. So I'm happy to see this. It's going to retail for 168 US dollars. It's going to be a no from me, but I am very happy to see that they are doing overalls. It comes in all the same colors that the hoodie and quarter zip did. We'll move on over now and have a look at the t-shirts that are releasing in week 14. There's only 2 of them, and they're both with the collaboration this week. So we have the Supreme Anti-Hero Ice Tea. Features a graphic with someone with, I think it's Supreme over the top of their eyes. And then the back of it features Atmosphere Urine. It's alright. If we're ignoring the back part of the T there where it says that, and we're just looking at the front graphic, a grayscale graphic with Supreme written over the top of someone's eyes is like a classic. So yeah, I'd give that one a thumbs up. In either the white or the black would be a nice pickup. Next we have the Supreme Anti-Hero Balcony Tee. This features, I think it's Michael Jackson dropping a kid. I think they've taken that iconic image and used it for this. I can't really see it, but it kind of looks like it. Or at least it's MJ dropping something and they've photoshopped it to change it. I honestly can't tell from the graphic though. But yeah, I mean, this is alright. I pick it up in either the white or the black. It's okay. It's going to retail for 44 USD. It's not too bad. But that is all the t-shirts that are releasing this week, guys. We'll head on over to the hats now. Lots of options for the hats this week. To start it off with, we have the Chulo Windstopper Ear Flap Beanie. This is more my thing than the actual fully zip-up fleece that they had earlier, but I still wouldn't pick it up. It's nicer than the upper piece, but it's not for me. Next, we have the reflective speckled camp cap. So it's 3M on the box logo, and it has little speckles of, I think, either white material or the 3M all over the piece. I don't understand why this is super downvoted. I really don't know why. It's a totally fine piece, jingle color. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I honestly don't understand why people are hating on this so much. This is a solid release. You can never go wrong with a Supreme camp cap. Next, we have the Polytech beanie. It features Supreme, and then it's done in like a very, very small cap here. 34 USD. I'm not feeling this beanie. This beanie is not for me. Next, we have the Faux Fur Trooper. So this is to match the Faux Fur jacket releasing this week. It has the iconic Supreme cursive text on the back of it, and you can obviously bring the ear flaps up and you know, put them together up here to kind of make it look like an Ushanka, like the iconic Russian hat. It's going to retail for 98 US dollars. Not something that I would wear, but I could definitely see a lot of people getting around this. This is a pretty solid piece. I really wish that faux fur jacket was like collared instead of hooded. Would have been a much better piece in my opinion. Next, we have our final release this week. We have the Supreme Anti-Hero Beanie. On one side, it has Supreme embroidered in it in its cursive classic font. And then we have Atmosphere Urine Skateboards embroidered on the other side. Look, I can't. I just can't. It's such a whack thing to have on like a beanie and stuff. I feel like down the line I might eventually get around this anti-hero collaboration, but it's just such a weird thing. Like, imagine wearing that. It's just too odd. It's just too odd. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it as a downvote. But there were two solid caps releasing this week. The Faux Fur Trooper and the Reflective Speckled Camp Cap are good. We'll head on over now, guys, and have a look at the bags that are releasing this week. Lots and lots of speckled stuff releasing this week, guys. So to start it off, we have the Waterproof Reflective Speckled Shoulder Bag. Comes in 3 colors, black, orange, and blue. Look, I'm not a huge fan of this type of bag, so for me, it's going to be a downvote, and this is going to be a massive bag. Look, 12 liters. This bag is going to be big. Get ready for that, because it's a shoulder bag, but it is going to be massive. I just don't like the silhouette of the bag itself, though. So for me, it's going to be a downvote. Moving on, we have the Waterproof Reflective Waist Bag. This is going to be still a surprisingly big waist bag because it's 3 liters. Like, that's big. It's going to release for $68 US. Again, not my style. I wouldn't wear waist bags. And if I did wear waist bags, it wouldn't be this one. And last but not least, we have the Speckled Backpack. This is going to be massive. Huge. 27 liters of space. God damn. That's a lot of space. It's going to retail for $148 US. The bag isn't my style again, so it's going to be a downvote from me, but all 3 of those bags are pretty solid pieces. They just don't appeal to me aesthetically, so that's why it's going to be a downvote for me. It's not that they're bad items, I'm just not really vibing with them too much. We've only got 2 more sections left to cover, guys, which is the accessories and the skate gear. We'll head on over now and have a look at the accessories releasing this week. Now, when I said accessories plural, it's actually just accessory this week. So we are getting a Supreme Cartel Tricks. It's kind of like a sofa slash, I don't want to say mattress because you wouldn't really sleep on it, but it's like a foldable mattress slash yoga bed that you can like turn into different shapes as it's showcased here. Like you can fully fold it up, you can fold it all the way out, or you can flip it over and have like one section here. It's covered in jelly beans and it has Supreme written over the top of it. You know what's crazy though? Like as much as there's 2,109 upvotes and 433 downvotes, I hope these 2,109 people have a lot of money because this is going to apparently retail for $1,898 US, which yeah, that's a no from me. That's a no from me. I would much rather wear the Atmosphere urine pieces for like a month than pay that much money for that. That is that's a no. That's a no. That's a no from me. That is all the accessories that are releasing this week, guys. Let's head on over to our last section for week 14, which is the skate gear. And well, yeah, of course, it's the Supreme Anti-Hero Skateboard, which, look, I like the, I think this is the bottom graphic. It has Anti-Hero Skateboards with an eagle biting onto a box logo. That's kind of cool. Wow, how come we didn't get that graphic all over a bunch of hoodies, jackets, beanies, and t-shirts? No, instead, we got what's on the top of the board, which is Atmosphere Urine Skateboards, where they rearranged the combination of Supreme and Anti-Hero lettering and made Atmosphere Urine. Damn it. God damn it, dude. Honestly. Gonna retail for $60. You can never go wrong with a skate deck, but that is absolutely wild, man. Like, god damn, they could have come up with something so much better, but they went with this because they were like, you know what, we're gonna be edgy. We're gonna make pieces where people can't wear them because that'll be funny. It's just wild. It's just so wild, guys. But there we go. That is everything releasing in week 14. So to basically sum up week 14, we got the Politech stuff, we got the Speckled 3M stuff, and we got the Anti-Hero collaboration. Those were the 3 big things that released this week. You know what sucks? I absolutely did not like any of them. But that is this week. Like, look, it literally Speckled, Anti-Hero. I mean, yeah, and we got the Faux Fur stuff if you want to count that as well. But that was only 2 pieces. That was the Trooper hat and the hooded jacket. It was mainly the Speckled stuff, the Politech stuff, and the Anti-Hero stuff. There was not anything that I'm like scrambling for this week. Honestly, I could sleep on this week and I wouldn't have any issues sleeping on it. It is not a big week for me. There wasn't a lot here, but I want to hear all your thoughts and opinions, guys. How did you feel about the drop list for week 14 of Supreme's Fall Winter 2020 collection? Let me know down in that comment section below. Well, guys, that is it. That's all the release details. It's releasing Friday, the 27th of November. That is all the pieces that are releasing. To sum it up, as I said, we had the Polar Tech, we had the speckled stuff, and we had the anti-hero stuff. That's all my thoughts and opinions on it. Honestly, week 14, I'll skip on this. There's nothing that's really here. Out of all the releases that I've mentioned in the past two videos, the only one that I'm like, I think I'm actually going to go for is the Fire Red 4s. And if I miss out on the Fire Red 4s, well, that's just how it be. Yeah, there's nothing here in week 14 that I'm really feeling, but I want to hear from you guys. Are you going to be picking up anything from this week, or is this week a miss from you? Let me know down in that comment section below. Of course, guys, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Supreme weeks, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, a comment in the comment section down below, and a subscribe to the channel, as we are trying to also hit a new milestone this month of 2,770 subscribers. I know it's asking a lot, because it's like just under 10 subs, but hopefully with your continuous support, guys, we can hit 2,770 before the end of the month. But that's everything I got to say about week 14, guys. I've now got to go pump out this video and the Palace video so I get them out to you guys on time. So until the next Supreme video, until the next Streetwear Talk video, until the next drop list video in general, guys, I'll catch you later.